Hello, welcome to Popalong RC. We are back here at Hearts Nitro, but we really are at Hearts Nitro for the 40-year-olds and over European Championships. Is that right?
That is about right. But we are, you don't mind telling them your age, we are actually over 40. And so we thought we'd pop along and find out a little bit more about this 40-plus racing, because maybe it's something we need to get involved with.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go and have a look. I'll tell you what, we've done a little bit of nitro stuff in the past, but only a minute sort of little bit, really.
Bit, wasn't it?
I'm wondering if we go over there, when we go over there, are we going to get the bug? Are we going to sort of, you know, because it's the sight, it's the smell, it's everything that goes with it, isn't it?
Cleaning up afterwards and a tinkering.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, man?
I like it nice and clean, boss. It's been raining a lot.
Yeah, but this is as close as you're going to get to motorsport with an RC controller, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think it's been fair to say this weekend's been really, really challenging. Today is finals day. Yesterday was obviously, seeding, qualifying.
There was practice on Friday as well, and there's a few familiar names at the top. There's a man who's been recognised for his 100 BRCA wins.
Ah, Neil Craig, yeah.
He was up the top of the pile, but FTQ yesterday went to Lee Martin. Now the X-Ray manager, or team manager over here, running X-Ray obviously today, he is looking very good.
Oh, I can't believe the rain.
The rain is back. I think we need to head into the pits and do our little pit walk. Thing is, it's our first time at a Nitro. I've seen a few faces we already know, but they might recognise us, they might want to talk.
You alright? All good, all good. Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Look at this, look.
It's a bit posh, isn't it?
That's a bit posh.
It gets posher up. Look at that.
All in there, look, hiding from the rain, hiding from the rain.
Guys.
There's a little bit of tinkering going on here. What are you doing?
Rebuilding the car for next week.
Rebuilding it for next week. Where are you racing next week?
East Shrewsbury.
National. Oh, National. Oh, how have you got on this weekend?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
Yeah?
Qualified 44th.
Good, which is really, the standard is high. Let's not beat around the bush here, so that's a good result. Well, I'll leave you to your tinkering then, shall I?
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Some legends of the game here. We're from Popalong RC. We're all about trying to get more people into the hobby, and we've seen you doing stuff about that in some of your amazing videos. We follow you online. What are you thinking of the Hearts track here?
The weather hasn't been kind to us, but the track is really good.
And what car is it you're running today?
Running the Mayako MX-8.
MX-8. And how does it perform with the wet conditions and changing between?
I think it's fine. This weekend has mainly been driver issues, for example, missing an entire day and other such.
We did
So I
see that. We were watching it from home. We were watching the RC Racing TV coverage of that. So what are your thoughts on this whole 40 plus championships and the 40 plus races as a whole?
It's good. The best thing is it's only 3 days. There's controlled tires, relaxed attitude. We just need a world championship.
We're not youngsters. We are 40 plus as well. What advice would you give us? Because we're electric racers. We run mainly indoor stuff. But what tips and tricks or advice would you give us if we were interested in getting into nitro? How do we start? Where do we go?
Go on YouTube. You watch my video on how to tune a nitro engine.
And that was that invisible speed stuff as well.
Invisible speed RC, and then you just follow that. It's not that hard, really. If you apply yourself a bit, you can do it.
Okay, and then in terms of e-buggy compared to nitro, how do they compare? Would you say? Is it worth maybe going e-buggy first and then moving across to nitro? Or?
Most people run both. It's just a preference thing, what you prefer. I much prefer nitro over electric, so I almost always just run nitro. Then now, after I don't really race much anymore, I've done it more electric because it's easier. There's no preparation really needed, so that's why I've run more electric. But I think electric is easier, but it really comes down to your own preference.
Okay, so for us running indoors and electric, it might be a nice little stepping stone for us to start off with electric.
Yeah, I said before the race that it's a win-win. If I win and I bump, I get to do the main, and if I don't have to do the main. So it's like a win-win.
It's a win-win, exactly. So you started 11th in that last one, and you got the win. What are your hopes for the next final? How many spaces do you hope to make up?
Well, I think if I finish without problems, then I should be able to finish top 5.
Top 5. We will be watching from the sidelines. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. You've seen us.
Yeah, I have.
There you go, familiar face. This is cool. So, tell us about this car here. What we got?
I'm at N1. Obviously, Nemo Racing supporting me, so fantastic.
And how you got on this weekend?
I made it in the semi, obviously, that was great. Well, I was in the quarter qualified, but bumped up in the last position on that, so brilliant.
So, how have you found the weather this weekend?
Challenging, shall we say. At least, yeah, it's horrible. So you never know what's going to be when you go out on the track. It can be dry 2 minutes before you get out there, and it only takes a sprinkle of rain, and you just go round and round in circles. So.
Now, another thing as well, this weekend, I believe they're running a controlled tyre.
Yes.
And how was that handled, the conditions? You could be honest.
It's okay in either, but it's not great in either as well. So it's okay in a wet, it's okay in a dry, but it doesn't excel in either condition. It wouldn't be a tyre you choose for either of those. So.
Okay, and where's your local club? Where do you run the most?
I don't really have a local. Brookthorpe's probably my closest, so I do probably more there than anywhere, but I just go around the National Series. I don't race that much, so I do the National Series and a couple of other races during the year, really. Couldn't miss out on this one.
Yes, it's
European Championship in my own.
Amazing event.
It's the first time I've ever done a Euros. I've been racing a long time, but never done a Euros, so and now I've got into a semi.
So you say you've been racing a long time. You've got semi at the Euros, running nitro today. But what other classes have you driven in the past?
10th off-road, and that's all.
That's
nitro all. And 10th off-road, yeah. Awesome. Always been off-road, so.
Cool. Thanks for chatting to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, it's about to get serious. So you got all the people here, pit crews and all that, and all getting ready. The race is going to happen shortly, and then we'll get together, have a little briefing, I guess, and then start the old engines up, and away we go. The crowd is gathering. Yeah, it's very, very, very cool.
Here we are. It is a main time. The sun is shining. The cars are in the pits, and we're about to get ready for the final. Mark is drinking beer. There he is. He's on his, I don't even know how many he's had now, but he's retired for the day. He's just going to sit and drink beer, and I'm going to graft. But we've got quite a few up on this bank. I think I've got the best spot though, because I am in the tower on the track, but I'm going to be up here for 45 minutes. This is a 45-minute race for the A main final here at the Euro 40 Plus 2025 EFRA event at Hearts. So here we are, the countdown. We are about to go racing for the A final. And we are off. It's a great clean start for the front two. And they've got through that first section. I can see in the corner of my eye a little bit of carnage, but it looks like Craig's out in front, Martin in second, and the battle is going to be just behind. This is where the carnage is. We're going to wait for them to clear through this section, and they are all through. So we're going to come back out to the leader. Craig's made a roll. Craig is on his roof. Lee Martin now out into the lead, and everyone's sort of bunched back up, and it looks like, if I am correct, Martin now has got a nice little gap, and we'll wait till they come through to see who is now in second place, because there's all kind of carnage going on over the back straight. But this is the car number 2, which was Lee Martin running his X-Ray. He is away and racing. Now he's going to go to double clear over the woods. Nicely done. Into the Astro section. This car is looking super good. Now, we have met Lee Martin on a few occasions, and we followed him when he was running 1/10 buggies indoors. But this is our first time seeing him in action on the outdoor track. Wow, the sound is unbelievable. These cars are screaming down the straight. Here comes Lee Martin again. He has got the full length of the straight before second place comes through. The second place is car number 4. So car number 4 now has made up 2 spaces, and car number 1, Mr. Craig, is down into third place. I think it's fair to say this is the best weather they've had all weekend. The sun is shining. It's actually getting quite hot out here now, so track temperature's going to start to come up. What an amazing day we have had here at the Euro 40 Plus competition. Absolutely amazing energy, amazing racing. This track is absolutely superb. I think the weather has made it a challenging weekend, but it's made for some really interesting finals, lots of bump ups, and it's good to see close racing on the track. And the addition of pit stops has definitely changed the dynamics. Obviously, we are very used to racing our 1/10 electric, and therefore it's going to be a step up for us if we step into the world of nitro racing. So we've got lots to learn. Maybe we're going to start this journey this year, and hopefully you're going to come on that journey with us. There is our race leader. He's running about 42-second laps, but Neil Craig is the car behind him, has just put in a 41 seconds. So he is now chasing. This is a race for the lead, closing the gap to first place. So here he comes down the straight. He's got him in view now. So our 1-2 even closer. Neil Craig chasing down Lee Martin. 100 BRCA wins recently celebrated, and he is chasing down Lee Martin for a Euros win here in the Euros 40 Plus. As he's running his team associated, and we have Lee Martin just in front with the X-Ray. Neil is showing as being first on the track, but I'm not sure whether Lee Martin made a mistake or he's already pitted. So our number 1 car is currently in first place, and Lee Martin is down to the 2 spot. So letting the leader come through. If Neil dives into the pits in the next couple of laps, then it means that Lee Martin may still be in the lead on the track, and I've just missed the pit stop. But he is looking smooth going around here, putting in some good strong laps. Let's just see, we've got car number 7 coming through next, and then here is Lee Martin with the car number 2. So it's a case of whether has Lee Martin done an extra pit stop, or did he make a mistake that I missed up on the rostrum. But the battle between first and second It's still, there's not much in it. There's probably about 5 or 6 seconds on the track. So we shall see who is going to come out on top in this A main. We are down to our last 10 minutes. Oh, a little mistake. Oh, he's got away with it. And that has just opened up the door for Lee to get even closer on the track. So nicely negotiating the back markers there. This race is going down to the wire. We have got about 8 minutes left. Okay, so we are coming now into the last 6 minutes of the race. We've got Lee Martin still chasing down Neil Cragg out in front, and they're starting to make a few little mistakes. So Cragg was up on 2 wheels. Lee Martin just did a little board slide along the pipe, which has cost him a little bit, but the race is still far from over. We have got plenty of racing still to happen here, and with fatigue kicking in, little lapses in concentration is all it takes. One mistake and it's going to be a switch of the top spot. So they are almost in the same frame as each other now. As you can see, Lee Martin's a little bit tighter through that section as they come back towards me over the big jumps. Oh, a little mistake there. Lee's all over the back of him. He's going wide. He cuts back up the inside. Oh, this is great racing. So we've got a back marker. It's going to need to get out of the way. But this is our 1 and 2 on the track. The back marker has got out of the way there. So they are racing. Both in shot. Nice and tight through there. He's got the inside line, but he just checks out. That would have been collision in the air. He's got to pick his moment. Put him under some pressure. These are experienced drivers. In fact, everyone here is pretty experienced. This is the 40 plus racing. So there's a lot of years of racing on this track. So Lee Martin still chasing him down. Very quick through that section. But Neil has just got the better of him through there. But as I say, one little mistake and they're going to be swapping positions. Was that chance pass now for Lee? Can he get it done on the track? This is as close as he's been through this section. There's contact. What was it going to be? Lee's gone through. Was it a mistake from Cragg? Was it? Oh, that's going to go to the judges. They'll be talking in their ear up on the rostrum. But we have got Lee Martin now in first place. Neil Cragg in second. These guys have been on the circuit for some time. I'm sure this isn't the first time they have met and gone wheel to wheel on the track. At the moment, it's Lee Martin in first, Neil in second. Why the race is this close, I'm going to stick with them on track. We've got a marshal in the way. Back marker, they've negotiated that, they're clear. Wow, here we go. So we are down to our last 3 minutes of racing. So here's 3 minutes of racing. I just hope I've got enough memory on the camera because this is the race for the win. Little bit ugly there, little bit squirrely, but they're holding it together. We have got Lee Martin first, Neil Cragg second. Who is going to take this win? We've got traffic up in front. Hopefully it's not going to cause any issues. They've gone wide there, letting the leaders through. Nicely done. I'm going to try and catch the clock out the corner of my eye. We're on 43 minutes. We've probably got enough time for 3, maybe 4 laps maximum here. So Neil Cragg's very tight to the pipe there. Maybe too tight, dragging a wheel. It's cost him a little bit through that section. Advantage now goes to Lee. Lee's out in front, clean over the double. Now we're heading out into this back session. This is quite a tricky section to negotiate. very off camber and the furthest point away from the rostrum. But Lee's got a little bit of a buffer there. And we may only have 3, maybe only 2 laps. A mistake from Neil might have just handed this one to Lee Martin. So Lee's out in front and here comes Neil in second. There is a comfortable buffer there and we have got, oh, not long now, we have only got 1 minute left of racing. Can he do it? He's going to be pushing, giving this absolutely everything. So down to our last minute of racing. Lee is in some traffic there. Neil's negotiated it nicely. Here he comes. A few more cars to get through before he makes his way round. This could be the last lap of the race. I don't think Neil's got enough time. Here is Lee. The number 2 car has led much of this race. Is he going to hold it together through to the end? So Lee is currently in the lead out onto this back section. We've got about 15 seconds left of the race. He might get round for another lap, but there is not long now. Through the section, out onto the straight. And that is race over. Oh wow, a well-deserved pint, I have to say.
Yeah, I needed it. Jeez.
Did you have one beforehand to settle your nerves?
No,
or?
no, that's Mayfield spec, not me. Yeah. No, I'm pretty rubbish when I drink.
Excellent stuff. So what an amazing show you put on for us there. I imagine you and Neil have had a few battles over the years.
Yeah, we've had many, but that's our last Euros together, because Neil's maybe retiring. So that's our last final. So I'm really glad that
it went your way.
Well, I'm glad it went my way, but I'm also glad we had an epic battle. What a race!
What a real show.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time just pushed for 45 minutes, and it was just mega. He had a bit of a rough start. I had a couple of crashes in the middle, and then the flame out. And it was just. I couldn't have drove any faster.
It was a crazy race to watch. Really enjoyed that. In terms of your sort of racing this year, we noticed you got the X-Ray jersey on this year. How was X-Ray treating you?
Oh, it's wicked, man. It's it's really good. Obviously, team manager for the UK. I don't race 8 scale too much anymore because I do most of the 10 scale stuff, as you probably know. But been really enjoying it. It's a great team. It's a fantastic product. Just really solid. You know, I don't have to ever worry about something being wrong with it or whatever. It's just,
so what is the name of the buggy you're actually running today then?
That's the XB8.
The
XB8 2025.
Okay, and in terms of the 110 stuff, what have you been running this year?
Yeah, X-Ray again, the XB4 25 and the XB2.
And what's your plans for the rest of the season?
Well, I've got the 110 scale Euros next week. Well, a week from today, basically. So let's go and try and win that.
And whereabouts are you going for that one?
That's at X-Ray's factory, Hadi Arena.
Now that is somewhere that we would very much like to pop along to.
It's mega.
So that is definitely on our bucket list for the future.
Book a flight.
It would be
It's
nice.
Euros.
It would
Get
be
out
nice.
there.
It would be nice.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
cheap beer. Happy days.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.
No
well
problem.
done again.
Thank you.
See you trackside soon.
Yeah, cheers guys. Thanks.
So after seeing this, what are you thinking? Do you think it's something you want to get involved in, or?
Do you know what? It does look like fun. It does look like fun. I think what we should do, because watching this, if you want to run one of these buggies in a competition like this, you need someone to marshal for you. You need someone to pit for you. You need 2 people, one to pick the car up, one to fill it with the fuel. It's a proper team. It's a proper team event. There's only 2 of us. We could get Pitman Dave. Yeah. But you know what might be quite nice is a transition into the 1/8 world. Little bit of e-buggy. Yeah. Just sort of as a transition. I think that's doable. And then maybe, if we get the bug for it, if you can see the back of the track, because I know your eyes are getting a bit old now.
They are, yeah, they are.
I think then we can transition into full-blown nitro stuff.